Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing an agua fresca. So my agua fresca will be Agua De Sandia. Basically what it just is, it's just a fresh juice. So I mean, it's a very huge staple in our family. We have aguas frescas a lot during the summer especially. So what you're gonna need is a watermelon. I cut a whole watermelon up for us. We were munching on it, but I want to say more than half of the watermelon left. You are going to need half a lemon for this, and this part is completely optional. A little bit of brown sugar. I have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and again, it's completely optional. Watermelon is typically very sweet. It's full of water, first of all. It's very sweet also because, you know, it's sugar, natural sugars from the watermelon. So it technically doesn't need any more sugar. So I do add a little bit of brown sugar just because I feel like it enriches the flavor of the watermelon, and it just goes great together. You know, just give it a shot. You might enjoy it. Add very little of it, and then very little will just bring the flavors together. If you do get a watermelon that isn't as sweet and you want to try making this, go ahead and add some brown sugar. You can add regular sugar, or you can even add agave syrup, the honey. So, I mean, completely up to you. If you're going to try it the way that we make it in our household, it is a whole watermelon, about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and half a lemon. I blend it in my Vitamix, but if you have a regular blender, go ahead and do it in your regular blender. There's nothing wrong with that. And I actually strain it with a pretty good strainer just because I love the way that the water just tastes. The agua fresca just tastes amazing when it's just super smooth and, you know, it's cold on a hot summer day. It's amazing. Just give it a shot. If you like the pulp, go ahead and leave the pulp in. And at the end, I'll give you guys a cute little way to incorporate agua de sandia with popsicles. So let's start off by making our agua fresca. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some watermelon in. Again, if you have a regular blender, just try blending a little bit of it first, because I mean, like I mentioned before, watermelon is nothing but water basically. And I mean, just blend that a little bit so that the water just gets in there, and, you know, start adding more in as it goes. I'm going to show you guys on the Vitamix right now how I would use it as an example. So, I mean, it's completely, obviously it's like maybe halfway full. So what I'm trying to do here is make it liquid so then I can add more and it just incorporates it all together without getting stuck and killing your motor. So like that. So. And when you have it all liquefied, just go ahead and add more watermelon in as you go. And then, you know, it's not going to kill your motor, it's going to go easier. And I mean, it works just like that with normal blenders. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this up and add a little bit of brown sugar. Just because I'm doing a couple batches, I don't want to do it all at once. You know, just a little bit, just to give it that flavor, you know. And then I'll go ahead and rip some of this lemon off. Like I mentioned before, the brown sugar is completely optional, but I really highly recommend for you guys to put a little bit of lemon in there. It just gives it this amazing, refreshing taste. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this up. I'm going to do the rest, and I'll come back once it's all blended and we're ready to go to the next step. Alright, so I finished the first complete batch from what fits in my blender, and I'm going to go ahead and open it. And like I mentioned before, I like the smoothness of the water. You know, just I don't like the pulp. I don't like pulp, but I strain it just to get everything out, like the white little seeds, the fibers, and all that stuff. So just make sure you have a pretty good strainer, and just go ahead and strain your water. And I'll come back again once all this is nicely strained and ready to go into our cup, and then we'll just give it a nice, delicious taste test. So a tip that I would like to give you guys, with your strainer, you know, just grab a ladle, like a nice soup ladle, and help push the juice through, because then your job is going to be a whole lot easier and you won't be standing there for so long. So just like this, push the ladle up against the strainer walls, and I mean, you just help the water just glide right through. And I mean, anything that's all left in there is honestly just the white little seeds and the extra little fiber that the watermelon leaves behind. So that's good. Alright, so I went ahead and I strained it and poured myself a nice tall glass of the Agua Fresca de Sandia. So let's go ahead and give it a taste test. Remember, in this one we put the actual watermelon, a bit of brown sugar, and some nice lemon. So again, I can't describe to you the amazing taste that I remember drinking this. So that is so delicious, honestly delicious. It's obviously it's watermelon, so you get that watermelon taste, but you get that rich taste from the brown sugar. I mean, it's sweet, but not over the top sweet because of the sugar. I mean, it honestly tastes just like it's watermelon sweetness. And the lemon, again, just brings it all together. I love lemon because I feel like it brings flavors together perfectly, and that's exactly what it did with the Agua Fresca here. So I hope you guys give this a shot and let me know what you guys think down below. Feel free to share the video for friends to see. You know, try something different with watermelon. So again, give this a shot. And another thing that I do with my daughter, we all love watermelon in our house, so when it's summer, we love that we can just go get nicely sweetened watermelons at the grocery store. So we all love popsicles, right? Who doesn't love a good popsicle? But I mean, you go to the grocery store and even the all-natural ones have added sugar into them most of the time. So whenever I make agua fresca, I save some or I make extra and I leave the pulp into it. And I make popsicles. I feel like with agua fresca popsicles, you want the pulp in it because I just feel like it gives it a nice texture that makes the popsicles more enjoyable. So I'm going to go ahead and fill our little cups up. Again, like I mentioned, the texture from the watermelon water, it makes the popsicle, honestly. Honestly, it just makes it. If you want to go ahead and strain the popsicle juice also, go ahead and do that. I mean, it's not going to be wrong. It's not going to affect the flavor. It's just going to be texture. It's all up to preference. You know, with these videos, cater them. You know, I try to make the videos and you just do them however you feel suits your lifestyle. And, you know, mess with them from there on. I'm going to go ahead and stick these into the freezer for a couple hours overnight, typically, so that they're completely frozen. And, you know, enjoy them tomorrow on a hot summer day with my daughter, just in the backyard as we play. So I hope you guys incorporate nice, delicious agua fresca popsicles along with your agua fresca next time you guys are just having a fun time outdoors with the hot summer sun and weather. And I hope you guys enjoyed this also. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to share, comment, like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.